volume, and then other things would happen, and my speakers exploded.
Yeah,
You missed with that. Good job.
every time you talked, it made like a beeping sound.
I'm proven.
I forgive you. This once.
Do. I should really reload. Fuck! It's no chroma, guys. It's no chroma. Damn it! I was the last one, wasn't I?
He double pumped me. What?
All right, hello.
Hey, everybody! Shush! He's back.
Is Queen here?
No, clearly
Oh.
she's not.
I'll wait another few moments. Yeah.
Apparently, he has a chem exam.
It is
Do you wanna
10
check
at
that?
night. Oh. Join on your phone.
You studying. You can't.
Well, that's gay. So, hey, Scorp, can you, there's no fucking exec rank on the server, by the way.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll deal with that.
Just make that when you can, yeah. Alright, let me double check, like.
They're even a direct, like, exec direct role. Like,
That's what I meant.
Could you do that?
No, there is not.
I don't think I can.
I thought there was. I think I maybe
downloaded
deleted
something.
it.
I don't know.
Probably be lagging too much to do anything.
So it's having the exact terms of director.
What'd you say?
So
No one said anything.
it's having the same terms.
No,
as
Niblis
the
said.
director.
Oh.
No, make it inherit off of super admin.
Yeah, just give him everything.
So it has everything, yeah.
Move me in, okay. We're gonna move some community members in here too. Alright. Kami can't join apparently.
Okay, hey, John. Real quick, at the start of the meeting, can I just give my 2 cents since I wasn't here last time? I'll listen
well,
to the whole 2 hours.
I would very much appreciate it if you let me go first.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
I promise you, I'll let you go first. Or not first, but afterwards.
Oh, I get to go first?
No, I go first.
Dang it.
I'm always first.
Fuck.
Alright, I'll just address it now, I guess. I think we're all ready. So, I want you guys to know that you got fucking debated, alright? This isn't actually happening.
Yeah, it was pretty clear
real
that
note?
it wasn't actually happening.
Oh man, I was hoping I would get you all.
Maybe I'm the only one that
But
figured
for
that
real
out.
though,
But, yeah.
since we're all here, let's have some nice memes, okay? Let's have
Okay,
some,
can I go? Can I
what?
go,
You can
please?
go what?
Can I please go?
So
Okay,
I don't
go-
have to
go
make
away.
a
First
director
off-
called exec director.
Jonathan, you're a fucking idiot. You went about this in a horrible way.
Wait, what did you say?
But I said, Jonathan, you're a fucking idiot. You went about this in a horrible way. But
What about what?
that's besides the point. Everyone else, he's the owner. He can appoint a director if he fucking wants.
Oh.
Now, Faith, on your point, you need to earn respect. Without respect, you can't be the director. It's
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Don't move me again.
Was it?
I don't care whoever moved me. Faith, if you earn people's respect, they won't care if they don't like you. Nobody like
This was supposed to be a meme.
but they respect.
This is an idea. This was
I didn't
supposed to be
respect
a
playlist.
Yeah,
respect.
I'm serious.
Respect? This is
And
exotic.
John,
This is
if you
exotic
want me
gaming.
to do this,
We asked for one thing, you guys.
Can we let Choji talk?
clearly they can't. John,
Yeah.
just telling people you want them to be more lenient and use their own discretion, and then saying their discretion is wrong won't work. Fix your rules. There you go. Done.
Oh, you're so helpful. Thank you.
I'm
I don't
serious.
think my
If you're
request is
gonna
very-
tell people to use their own discretion, and then they use their discretion, and then you tell them they used it wrong,
It's a way of thinking.
then you
Choji,
can't
right?
do it. So you need to make your rules the way you want them to be enforced. That's the only way to do it. Because otherwise people will exploit you. Because they have already. So there you go.
Can't help but think there's a flaw in how you're thinking, but
Not
well,
really.
just at
Really
a
not.
different time.
Weren't you like an admin and then like they brazed over you and got a mod for director instead of you?
Wait, say that again, Scorpion? I couldn't hear you over the bullet wound.
Didn't they get like Stag as director?
He heard what you said, idiot. Jesus Christ.
Scorpion, Captain, don't ruin my fun. Damn it.
You can't get mad at Scorpion. He plays Fortnite.
Yeah,
I just, oh my god.
I heard what you said. I was perfectly fine with it. But the point still stands. Didn't Stag get picked away? Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Scorpion, weren't you given director of this server once and didn't things? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Have you ever been
Don't worry about it.
I not only had the most successful server at the highest rank, but what'd you do? Oh yeah.
You mean when the server died? Okay, yeah.
My player is actually still alive to this day with more players than our
Propon
server.
doesn't count.
That's the server that I led. What are you talking about?
Nah, it doesn't count.
Let's be honest, Scorpion, you killed that community. Not Josh.
Yeah, you're right. What? Anyways, fun names. I'm gonna go take a piss now and actually go to
Oh,
sleep.
Queen, you missed all the fun.
Yeah, you missed it, Queen.
Yeah.
It was bullshit.
Anything to comment on it before we go?
Not funny.
Comment on what? What?
Can we get slap again?
Comment on.
Nope.
Yeah, we seriously like that. You deserve it.
I honestly don't know what's happening.
No one does.
John's talking with us. Faith is an
Pretty
actual
much.
executive director. Haha, joke is funny, but not
Because
really.
there'd be no reason to be an executive director.
Yeah, it's
since
funny
there's
to
not
us
an
because you guys
actual
took that
director.
very seriously, and
I mean, we took it seriously because everyone still doesn't like the change.
isn't that unlucky, huh?
Yes, it is.
I do have words I want to say.
What happens if I kick block?
Kick what?
And
If
they're
I click
pretty-
the block
they're
button.
pretty point blank and they're pretty simple.
Okay.
And it's, just listen. Here, over the past 2 weeks, changes on the server, everything on that. I've heard not every higher up I need. I've heard John, Faith,
No idea.
people involved in these changes say we need to be less lenient on the rules, more,
More
fun,
lenient.
more open with the server, right? So with what happened earlier, when, she takes a gag at me and Luxana, so I take a gag at you and her, and she starts making it more serious, makes a comment, I make the same comment she does, and then I get kicked from the server.
Oh yeah, I kicked you both. Well,
So-
kind of.
So no, before you say anything, I just want to say,
before,
like,
no.
before we start
I let you
talking
talk.
about that,
All right, I'm not gonna have that. I'll let him.
Wow, John, good job. That's a way to be lenient.
I mean, I let him talk, and I was gonna,
No, you didn't. He didn't finish.
I completely did.
No.
He clearly didn't
Completely
finish.
going on to a different topic right there. I was gonna
He
address
really
the topic
wasn't.
that he first brought up, being Luxana and him, and how they're whatever the fuck happened, right? I was gonna address that. He went on to a different topic. I would have wanted to address that.
You didn't even hear what he said.
You just interrupted and kicked him. The same
Well-
thing you did before.
Hi,
Kenny.
This wasn't even an actual. This wasn't even an actual meeting. Why are you
This
guys?
was
Well,
supposed to
it
be a
is
meme.
now.
This is exactly the point. Like, you need more memes around here.
Clearly, the first one didn't do the job.
Well, if a community,
problem.
so you want a community member to be upset as a meme.
What? We never said. What the fuck? Where's that coming from?
so it's
Don't
just
score.
it's just when I make like the gag like that, I poke fun at you and Faith because she's
Well, you
poking
said
fun
that
at
you
me and
make it
Lux.
upset. Like, you're the only one, like, kind of, or not you, but like you guys.
Does it start coming more real when I try to poke fun, but not when she does? That's what I'm not understanding.
Again, if I may talk now, sorry. The line got crossed when I think it was Luxana said. I mean, I gotta scroll up a good bit. Hold on, man. So many people talking this goddamn.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing before you get up there to where I'm scrolling, is that she made a comment and it says, "At least I don't harass people based on." I can't remember the end of that sentence because she deleted it real quick. So I quoted that, and then I was gonna type, "That's a nice meme, Faith," before I immediately just from the server.
Hmm.
So I'm just trying to figure out where the line's drawn, where we're able to meme, and where stuff apparently gets incredibly real for people. If we're supposed to be more memey and fun, we can't jab at each other without
Oh,
getting
wait,
kicked off
did
the
she delete-
server.
Oh yeah, here's where it got a little over the line. It says Luxana said your life is kind of funny, and she has implied that she knows Faith to a full extent apparently, and kind of said that. So yeah, I mean I don't really accept that. That's crossing the line, and you fed into that. So yeah, I kicked you both.
So where did I feed into that when she
What do you mean?
made
You
that
definitely-
line,
You fed into
deleted it?
beforehand.
Where? Oh,
Wait, John, hold on one second.
wait. How did I? I'm just trying to
Real
figure out
quick.
where I fit into it, where
What's
I
up,
brought
Sergi?
up.
So Luxana quotes cross the line, right?
Uh huh.
With that particular set of words, right?
Hmm.
Kenny said nothing after that that
Yeah,
had anything to do with it. So why did you kick him? He didn't say anything
Because
about
the
the thing that crossed
they
the
were
line.
they were the
bullshit.
ones that brought it up in the first place, right?
No, she did.
I didn't bring anything up in the
He
first
didn't
place.
do anything.
I'm looking at it right now. She puts the picture. Get a room, you two. Right? I copy paste the picture. Get a room, you two.
This
tag
is what I'm
you
talking about.
and
Define
Faith.
your rules.
And then she
You
says,
can't just say
"We
there's
don't
a
get mad
theoretical
mushy in
line.
chat like this. Cringe though." So again, get a room. So I say, "What's mushy XD?" So Faye starts going, "Y'all's obviously been romancy and shite, even though it's not a word or some shit." So she goes, "No, XD." I go, "XD."
Not the
He
child.
responds with the constant XDs. So we've called each other that name because me and Lux have addressed each other as Boo and Boo Boo since we've talked to each other. So she starts going, "Are so fucking hilarious." So if this starts getting to where Lux is crossing the line, okay, but I'm still trying to figure out where it gets to the point where I cross the line because
I mean, I
I'm
was under
reading
the
it.
impression that
She said, "I'm fucking dying," is the last thing I see where, like, before it starts going into where Lux may have crossed the line. It's Lux, whale. They're talking. So I come down, the first thing I see, well, the last two things I see is an XD from me and an LOL from me before I quote the line she deleted where I said, "At least I don't harass people, huh? Question mark. And then your CY at sign because you kicked me." So if Lux crossed the line, that's fine. I completely understand that. I'm trying to figure out what did I do in that situation where I crossed the line.
Hold on, I'm reading through it again. So once I'm hearing what you're saying, I'm just trying to look through it so I can actually parse it.
Because it looks like the only thing deleted out of that whole combo was the thing she wrote where it's "at least I don't harass people." I'm sure you can find it. You all have the deleted stuff.
We actually don't.
What score?
I'm pretty sure we don't. Autoline is down. I've never bothered to fix it.
Okay, but you can
Yeah, I don't-
ask
I mean,
what's-
you don't need the bot. You can go in the server settings. John and Faith
No,
can. We don't have access.
If you delete your own
Alright,
message,
let me just-
not log it.
piece. Just you can ask Luxana the same thing. She saw the same line I did. That's why I quoted it.
I mean, it was more
And then
also
I got
on I
kicked
kicked
right
you
after that.
because of the affiliation as well.
Very
Affiliation.
Yeah, the affiliation.
So what about Faith? She was involved in the whole thing too, but
I mean,
Oh, that's where he was being lenient. My bad. Sorry.
Joe, did you have anything even relevant to pitch in?
No, I'm just getting tired of this bullshit.
Okay, then leave. I mean, you're hardly around anyway.
Kind of
Just leave.
ridiculous. Nah, it's
You're
more
not
fun
even
this way.
on anyways. Why are you still around?
Alright, I'm gonna just see why I sign him. If he's gonna be so pissy about it, then he literally can just leave. I don't quite understand. But yeah, I kicked you off of affiliation. I mean, you two are close friends. You kind of let it happen, right?
What do you? I
They're
don't
crossing the
understand
line.
where I see let it happen. I didn't say a single word while Luxana kept talking and Whale was talking and Faith were talking and Scorp said one line, I think, somewhere in there is what I saw.
Again,
I had an XD, an LOL, then I quoted the deleted line from Faith, because that's when I was like, oh, she just got like really real. She said, at least I don't harass people. Can't think of the end of the sentence off the top of my head right now, but I remember that first part very clearly. At least I don't harass people who ... I can't remember the last part of it before it got deleted. That to me seems like that's a pretty real crossage of line when I did nothing before that that warrants that. Like me, I did nothing. So if you want to say it's affiliation, I still don't understand how I'm affiliated with it if I said nothing for a solid few minutes.
I mean, affiliated, you just let it kind of happen. You're a very good friend. You kind of, it's like if I and say Scorp go on to a different server and we start kind of dicking around, you know, we get into some mild trouble or something like that, and then I take it to some extreme length and get banned, right? Scorp is also affiliated with me, right?
But they're not going to ban Scorp if he didn't do anything.
I also
Like if
didn't
you
ban
started,
I kicked
if
you, right?
But this is
As
what I'm
if-
saying. I'm
as
going
if
to use your
kind of a
example.
warning.
If you got banned for doing that crazy stuff while you're playing with Scorpion, and he was just dicking around, but you started doing the crazy stuff, they're not going to kick Scorpion. I guarantee it. They're going to be like, are you going to do the same thing? I know that because you do the same thing. You did the same thing when I got onto Exotic Gaming. You got a group of people that come on, they start doing some horse ass shit. You kicked the person that started doing like crazy with it, and then you would be, you know, are you all going to do the same thing? And there's 2 or 3 people that are still here to this day from those groups that play here and there that you told, like, are you going to do the same thing? Like,
I genuinely
just-
don't know what you're talking about there, but
it's just not, like, affiliation isn't, like, you can't just get somebody with affiliation. That's like saying,
depends.
just because I know person A did something bad, just because I'm their friend, I'm somehow associated with it, even though I couldn't have been in the same state as them that day if something happened. Just because I'm here and I'm in the Discord and I'm her friend, I didn't say anything, but how can you affiliate me with her words just because I'm her friend? It's not like I just let that happen. Like, I can't control another human being. That's not how it works.
Well, to me, it kind of just feels like you kind of piggyback off of each other, right? That's what it looks like. Just about any time something happens, it looks like you both piggyback off of each other.
I mean, I didn't piggyback off a thing, if you want to scroll up and read. Like, I literally stopped talking. Like, all together. I stopped talking. And I put 5 characters in total before I put the line before I got kicked. I
And when
put
did Scorp leave?
an XD and I put an LOL. Like 5 total characters between the time I stopped talking to the time before I put a line where I got kicked. It was all back and forth between Whale, Lux. There's 1 line from Scorpion in there and some stuff from Faith. Like, I have nothing in there. I literally stopped at the start where I was memeing with her. Like, she says, you 2 get a room. I tag you 2. You 2 get a room. Because I think that's pretty funny.
Right.
She says, we don't get mad mushy in chat like this cringe, though. So again, you 2 get a room. So I'm like, what's mushy? XD. It gets a little more intense. Y'all's obviously romantic and shite, even though it's not a word or some shit. I'm ignoring Scorpion's thing that has like nothing to do with it. So Lux says, no, XD, and I just go XD. So Faith goes, the constant XDs. So I reply with, we have always called each other that name. I'm referring to Boo and Boo Boo, because we do. Like, we address that as each other everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So ignoring Whale, he's not in it. Faith's next response are so fucking hilarious. So Lux goes, oh honey, XD. Whale goes, I'm not caring about Whale. Faith is, I just picture like, I'm so fucking mad right now, XD. So, at this point, like, it's not even at this point, I've stopped up here. I just go with, we've always called each other that name. That's where I stopped, until we get to the bottom. So, this entire scroll down section you have, where I've stopped talking, you see 4 people. 1 from Scorpion, Lux, Whale, and Faith. And then 1 from Queen thrown in there, like memeing. But where am I in there that I do something that is just like, nope, chopping block? Like, I don't see that.
I don't call it the chopping block, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. And at the time, I'll be honest, I shouldn't have kicked you, but at the time, again, I thought this was you piggybacking off of each other, and so I thought it right to kick the both of you, since I thought at the time, again, you were kind of antagonist. At least Luxana was.
So you say Luxana now. That's what I'm saying.
I know, and I'll repeat. I thought as though you guys at the time were piggybacking off of each other. That's why I kicked you as well.
Yeah, because it seems
If I
like
banned
you
you, I
just came
understand.
in.
Like that shouldn't. I wouldn't have banned you, but I did just simply kick you. I don't think it's
Because
as
in all
serious.
honesty, it seems like you just came in, saw us two, saw Faith retorting, getting pretty upset. Like, it's pretty obvious she was getting upset by the time she put that line that she deleted,
Mhm.
and just kicked the both of us without looking at what was going on in entirety.
Well, I
Like,
also
you just
didn't want
rapid
to-
fire defended your director.
It wasn't even so much. I just didn't want it to carry on any further as well.
So
Again,
when you
after-
started typing, guys, chill the fuck, I didn't even get to see the out because you kicked me. Like, you didn't even finish trying to say anything to control the situation. You started, just
I
went,
came
nah,
in
fuck
pretty
that.
late as well too.
Kick. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Even
like
if you
that.
came in that late and you wanted to, like, say something, you could have said something like, at here, like, hey, like, just started saying something, get our attention,
Your life is kind of.
but you didn't. You just said, hey, chill, TF. I was waiting to see the no, saw nothing, so then I saw a face line come up, so I went.
Oh,
put
I
my
know
line
why
to
they
that.
did it now. So okay, she said your life is kind of funny, XD, but we don't say shit. Then she said, XD. Oh wait, meme. Then you gave the XD. That's just like that's kind of this super passive aggressive, right? Past a comment that was kind of unwarranted, right?
But
That's
does
where I
Faith
saw it.
and you, well, not so much you, but does Faith not do the same thing when stuff like that happens in previous days?
Wait, what do you
You
mean?
can ask people here. Like, I guarantee they'll say, yeah, she does the same thing. She'll put XDs, LOLs, Lenny faces, whatever you want to name. She'll do the same thing.
I don't see her do that. But...
Anybody here see her do that? Because I see her do it a bunch.
I've seen.
It doesn't matter what we say, we see her do.
Honestly.
No matter what we say, nothing's gonna change. That's just how it is.
Well, I'm not trying to change anything right now. I'm just trying to point out the fact that they want this server to be a more memey server. At what point are we allowed to meme that you guys won't get offended, but you guys can meme us? Mostly Faith can meme with us. The second we try to meme back, she gets her delicate little feelings hurt.
I can't really say that she does, though, right? Because you guys, even yesterday when you had this meeting, there's still some negative feelings pointed towards her, and it's hard to distinguish then what's Mimi and what's not, because I, again, know you guys, a lot of you, don't agree with this director decision, and I know you guys, some of you like to kind of lash out and type something that might antagonize a situation or her, right?
And I'm one of those people. I'm pretty sure you know I'm one of those people, because I don't give a
Right.
fuck. Like, I don't give two goddamn shits. But you go back and you see all this. At what point did I stop memeing until the point she got real and I didn't?
Well, here, let me scroll back up once more. I keep fucking scrolling down. New comments.
Because I told you, like, I started with the picture at U2 because I thought that was pretty funny. Like, get a room, U2. Me and Lux, obviously.
Right.
So I'm like, alright, game time. Copy paste, tag Faith and John. Get a room, U2. Like, come on. So, we go back
Faith, you're
and
gonna
forth.
need to actually speak it. He can't hear you. Or he can't see staff
So-
chat.
I literally cut it when I said, like, I literally cut it until I put an XD and an LOL. I cut everything I said after I said, we've always called each other that name. That was my last sentence, the last thing I said before I put an XD and an LOL. So I'm just trying to figure out what words or what I said would have put her to that point.
Hold up, I'm reading the sentence. Or the chat.
Because with me, I'm pretty sure it's obvious, like, I'm memeing at that point. like tagging you and her, Gitarimi too. Like I'm memeing at that
That's
point.
yeah, right. We're not mistaking that.
And it seems like she got mildly upset because she immediately puts, "We don't get mad mushy in chat like this cringe though. So again, Gitarimi too." Seems like she got kind of miffed that I tagged you and her.
And
then it gets a little bit more real when she says y'all's obviously being romancy and shite, even though that's not a word or some shit. It doesn't really sound like memeing. It sounds like it's.
That's exactly how I mean. I'm sorry if you take it like to heart or, you know. But earlier, I'll admit I did get a little heated at, like, you know, the constant coming at me. I don't know. Like, I know you're memeing, but I do eventually take offense to it, considering all the backlash I've been getting, because me getting promoted, it just really, you know, doesn't feel good when everyone's disapproving of you. But I'll admit, earlier I did make an immature comment saying, you know, I don't harass people based on choosing a director. And I'll admit that was very immature of me, and I'd like to apologize for that.
So while I have you with your headset now, do you know why people are upset with you becoming director? Like, I know that means nothing at this point. No, it's gonna mean nothing jack shit to you all, John, because you're swinging your owner dong around. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just trying to talk to Faith right now. But do you know why people are upset with you becoming director?
Apparently because I don't do my job and I'm not ready for this kind of position.
That's exactly why. I've literally been in game with you and seen the chat where you have to ask where certain rules came from. Or you're saying this is against the rules, like messing with bodies, like after people are dead was griefing somehow. And I'm looking at the rules like, the fuck? Like, is this the super meme? Bodies griefing? I'm putting my face in the paper like, I can't read close enough between the lines to find that rule.
I don't quite follow on what you're referencing to.
And then you got the people that were advertising the other day. And you had to ask where the rule about getting rid of people advertising came from.
No, I can speak for that one. I explained this to multiple people now that the rule, we copied over rules from an old server, and we looked past that one rule where it said, you know.
Okay, so be that as it may, it's still in the rules, yes?
Yeah.
It's still there, it exists? Okay.
Well, she was
Just so
confused
you know.
because it was, like, normally we wouldn't, that's not something we would think we'd ban for, but it was in the rules. It was like, it was kind of gray.
Well, even when I did it, I was lenient at first, and still lenient when I did the ban, because in the rules it states it did state a permanent ban, and I banned for an hour, and I started with just a kick, so I was pretty lenient with it.
I think what was, from what I heard, it was that you kicked immediately.
No,
You didn't
I
kick him
asked him to
immediately.
stop.
You didn't kick him immediately. He asked him to stop.
I'm just saying from what I've heard.
Who asked?
Well,
who
from what you
asked-
heard is wrong. I can tell you
Alright,
because
one
I
at
was
a
in the
time.
game.
Who asked
was in the
him?
game.
So did I.
One at a time.
You can go ahead, Queen.
Well, I was right then and there when I pointed it out to Boo. I'm like, they're advertising, and we both verbally said, please don't advertise on another. Don't put another server into this server. Thank you. They kept on they did it in caps, and then they did it again. So we both Boo kicked them. That's how we did it. They came back. They did it again, and I believe Boo banned them at that time.
Yeah, that's
And I
exactly
don't
what happened.
I think at the time Faith didn't know the position of where that rule was, which I don't blame her because she's brand new at the director spot, and at the time she wasn't really paying attention, which that's fine. But we did what the paper said.
Right. So what? Pardon me, I kind of had a memory lapse. So what? Why is this an issue at this point now?
Well,
For
I'm bringing it
context.
up because stuff keeps coming up, and I don't know if it's becoming apparent to you or not. I'm going to say it's becoming apparent to you, but it's at the point where you don't care for reasons I'm not going to say out loud. But it's to the point where you don't care, but I'm pretty sure that you realize that there's plenty that she does not understand at this point. That if you were promoting her because you want the community go in a certain direction, maybe give her a title as, say, like a community manager,
leader.
not a
kinda
director.
just not something we've ever worked with before. I mean, I was
So
trying
maybe
to
think about
stay within
working
the
with it.
boundaries of this server, because that's what director
So
does.
when
right?
you no,
Anyway,
a director is somebody
you're not
who
going to tell me
knows
what
what's
the
going
director
on.
does and doesn't do, as it's the rank that I made and assigned their job, right?
I mean, congratulations, but I know plenty about like
And this isn't your
what a
server,
role
Kenny,
meeting
right?
does. I realize that, but I'm telling you, like,
Okay, and I'm telling you what it means to me.
okay, and I'm just saying what the word means. It's somebody who's like the owner is the owner, like they're the
Mhm.
all-seeing eye. That's you. A director is somebody they appoint who is that's a fucking workhorse. Like that is somebody who like is sitting there just fucking pressing shit. Like they're getting some shit done. Like that's a director. Like that was captain. Captain was fucking motorboating, fucking staff applications, like this, that, like left and right. Like he was putting his fucking nose to the grindstone. Faith could be an excellent community manager. That would be your title, community manager. If that's because that's what it looks like you want her to do from everything I've seen. Is you think she can point this community in a great direction, something you want Exotic to become, which is completely fine. That's your decision. But I'm saying she would be an amazing community manager. But in the director spot, you would need somebody like Captain. You would need somebody like
I mean,
Queen. You need somebody who literally puts their nose to the grindstone and is just fucking head busting day in, day out.
I just think that director and something like community, what was it, manager?
A community manager could, completely redo the
No, I'm not
entire
asking.
rules page for you. Could completely redo, just the image that Exotic has.
Right.
Like
and
they
I
have
think
plenty.
That's something that the director does as who they are. Like I think that I feel like those two titles are synonymous, at least in my eyes, right? Again, that's why I appointed her as the director. I feel as though the two ranks would be synonymous at that point.
I mean,
The
they're
director leads
completely
the
different.
direction of the server, just as a community manager would, right? That's how I see it. Direction of the
Community
server
manager
being how
changes the face of
people-
the server.
Yeah, so does the director.
No, the director
it's-
makes sure everything is going. The director is making sure this thing is a well-oiled machine that is just going. There's somebody that's doing stuff to get stuff done, like Captain, pumping out, like, going through staff applications, this and that stuff that doesn't really have a lot to do with being on the server or changing what it's doing itself. It's making the server go, making that wheel go round. Like that's what a director's title is. Real world application is what its title is. A
Okay.
community manager would be what you want Faith to be. Somebody who, like, you want people to look to when they're asking, like, what are we
Okay.
gonna do? Or where are we doing this? Like somebody that can be like, well, we're gonna change the rules, be more like this, not like this. Give it a new image, this and that. That's what you're wanting her to do. That would be the perfect position for her.
They are literally, in my eyes, synonymous, and I just can't see it another way. At least that.
Like literally just to make her, and I guarantee, there's an air in the room. It's pretty obvious. Like a bad air in the room. People don't like the decisions. Very, very obvious. Yes.
I'm gonna make it apparent that that's unfortunate, right? But
Well, I'm just saying, like it's very obvious people don't like the decision,
yeah,
right?
I am aware of that.
I'm not here to like argue like it's not going to change. I realize that because you're in your ways. Like it's unfortunate. I realize that. That's been your words for the past 2 days. But I'm just saying you realize people don't like it, right?
Mhm.
Like you understand people don't like it. So what I'm not telling you, what I'm, informing you of is that if you were to make Captain Director again, give him, he's in charge of, staff applicator, like he does staff applications, he works on pro boards, he's doing like you know, this and that for like ban appeals. Like he's doing all the like paperwork he grinds and like the stuff that he was doing.
Again, I'm not going to argue this again. I again think the director and your community, whatever, are essentially synonymous. Like I believe that they do the same thing in my eyes. I don't think what your view of director is, I don't think that is the same as mine.
And I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I know you're not going to change. I'm just informing you of something that's going to, you know, bring that air down, bring that not liking the decision down. I'm just informing you of something. I know you're not going to change. You're a very hard-stuck person. You're very fucking stingy.
And how does Faith feel about this? Faith, what are your opinions on all this community manager, and what the director means? What do you think about it?
I mean, I know he can't see staff chat, but I kind of agree with Scorpion saying, you know, Morphine would be what we would consider a community manager because he manages what we do with the community.
But how would he be? How would he be community manager if I've only seen Morphine on twice in the time that I've been on the server?
Hold on.
Okay, you're going off topic.
Wait, what are we talking about? I was reading a message. Are you talking about Morphine being community manager?
That's what Faith just said. So I was like,
I said I'm agreeing with Scorp on his point. It just.
All right, so John, we're gonna take a break. Me and you are gonna take a break because I know you're not gonna change your ways. You have. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm through talking to you. I'm gonna talk to Faith now because I know you're not gonna change. I know you got this and that. I know all your words. I've dealt with you before, so I'm gonna talk to Faith now. So Faith, and again, I know you're not gonna change, so I don't need you to butt in, John.
I'm butting up one.
Say we gave Captain Director back, and he was the one put in charge of, you know, handling the staff applications, like ban appeals, stuff like that on pro boards. You know, pretty much doing, you know, making the server continue to go related stuff. You know, like getting people in and off the server with ban appeals, getting mods in and out with mod applications, getting rid of mods that don't play, getting, you know, just getting people in and out, making the machine go round and round. And we gave you the community manager slot. And you would work on, you know, you would work with John. You'd work with John and whoever he wants to. You would be working on, you know, maps to bring in, guns, you know, redoing the rules, splash images for the entire server, like how everything is presented. But within that, you're doing rules, guns, maps, you know, everything that's being brought into the server minus, you know, the people.
So Derby is lagging too much to talk, I guess, but he wants me to read something to you, John.
Okay.
He wants me to tell you, it says exactly this. Tell John if he actually chose someone who's competent enough to run a server and actually isn't guided by emotions, people would agree with the promotion. But if you chose someone who wasn't like from the beginning, someone who had to constantly and still ask about the very rules they're in charge of making, and someone who honestly can't communicate properly, it says, I don't care if you have a speech disorder or something, but as director, you need to make yourself clear and understood, not a fucking pushover antisocial loser.
So, can you copy that message to me so I can just read that one more time?
Sure.
Okay. So back to me talking to Faith.
Well, hold on. I want to address this real quick.
Can you, like, read it while I talk to Faith?
Nope.
Because I'm, like, wrapping up what I was getting at.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so, and again, I know you're not going to change. I know this is the all God above John Holy Land. I know that. I understand that. But I'm just saying, Faith, do you think it would be, you know, from what John wants of you, John wants you to steer this community in a better direction. He wants you to, you know, be the be the person somebody looks to be like, hey, you know, how's this server go? Or like, what do we do on this server? You're going to be the person that turns around and goes, well, here's what we do, and you're giving them just this, bong, 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 just bullet point response like a fucking machine. So, do you think it would be better to give Captain the director role and have him, pump staff applications, get staff out that don't play, work on ban appeals, work on, this and that stuff off pro boards, while you work with, like, I assume the big three would be like John, you, and Nublis, would work on maps to bring in, guns to bring in, rules to change, stuff to change and have looked at and tweaked at. The person people bring up like, hey, this map's got this problem or something's wrong with this. Like, you'd be who they come to for everything about the server. While Captain in the director slot is, doing what he was doing. He's busting his ass. He's playing on there almost every day, if not every other day. He's, staff in and out. Like, you're not playing, knife to the throat, you're off the staff team, because I've seen it. Like, he's not afraid of doing that. He's doing staff applications, getting new ones on, getting them trained. He's doing ban appeals, like, this person's a fuckwad off. This person, he sounds pretty sorry for doing some RDM. Let him come back, give him another shot. Do you think it would be more fair to have him do that and give you the title of community manager? Because I think, honestly, and John, I know you have some input, you want to say something, but I plead you not to. I guarantee that if you were given the title of community manager and not director, but, a community manager, people would be like, okay, that's pretty reasonable. This is the person John wants in charge of, leading the community. Like, pushing it in the direction he wants to go. While Captain is the person making that, I'm going to refer to it as a machine, like making that machine go, like making people do things, making stuff happen.
Alright, Kenny, I don't mean to cut you off, but I've heard this go, I think, 4 times in a row.
I'm sorry, John. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm no longer manager.
All right, I put a message. We're gonna go over staff apps, or not staff apps. Whoops. We're gonna go over ranks here soon. Redistribute some things.
So can I just ask the people
You and
here?
Scorpion. All right. I think. No, I think we've heard enough. I think I'm ready to leave. So I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye, Captain.
So of the remaining people, let me just ask, who would be more comfortable if Captain had stayed? Who would be more comfortable with Captain being a director and Faith being a community manager? Who would be, more comfortable with that and not as
I'm gonna cut you off
bad about it?
So I made this point, I believe, 2 days ago when we had the meeting, that I appoint directors based off of how well I can work with them and based off of how well I know they can lead something, right? So,
again, I told you before you say anything. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just telling you what I said. I know you're not going to change. I already know that. I understand. I'm just informing you and showing you that your staff, your people, would be happier with that. I understand you're not going to change.
Well, it's kind of like they need to nut up or shut up kind of thing. Like, it's not within their power to change what Faith is at this point, what role she is. It's something that they either have to get over and work with or just leave. Like, I'm at that point now. Like,
all right, then you know what? I'm with Captain. I'm out.
All right, goodbye.
Same.
I assume just about the half of you will leave.
Wait, John, hold on. I have a question.
I'm gonna miss them, but
John, if you had a vote, and let's say this vote was...
This vote isn't... let me cut you off real quick. This vote, if it's going to be Kenny, or not Kenny, sorry, Captain versus Faith on who should be director, that's not literally not what that's...
It's not worth to bother, alright?
I don't know, I just want to get my word out. But this, what's it called? This vote would be more as, do people see a change in the director role? Like, does anybody want to change? If you saw how many people didn't want to change, would you? I know you wouldn't have changed your answer. I know.
Wait, what?
like let's say people voted to not change the director role. So let's say not replace Cal, right? Now I know that probably wouldn't have had zero effect on your decision, but that would have basically avoided what we have right now, which is people leaving, and overall the server getting in more, I guess you could say, hurt or trouble than it would be if this change wasn't changed. Now, to me, I look at this change as like the opposite direction of what you wanted, because I see people leaving, and overall the server getting worse as it was before this change happened, because people were happy about everything. Now people are upset, people are mad, people are confused
because they can't accept a change that I made, and that's unfortunate that they can't accept that. It's literally just that. If you're gonna leave because of something I changed, then just leave. Like, I made this change because I think it's gonna better help the community in the future, and it's gonna be a community that I want. And if you guys can't accept that, then it's unfucking fortunate, right? I'm turning it into a place that I want it to be, right? And if you guys don't want that change, if you don't want that, then just leave.
But I don't know. People want to leave. People want to leave. You run the server how you want it. That's never going to change. Probably never will. Always has been like that. But what I'm saying is that I think you've hurt the server more in trying to help the server than you have actually trying to help the server. Like this whole change.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, okay, this whole change.
And you gotta make sure to understand that a lot of these people who are leaving now are doing it pretty, quickly, right? They haven't given anyone any chance whatsoever for change, for anything, for Faith to really even start doing her job. Like, they haven't given her a chance from the absolute minute that I appointed her to this position.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone was in denial, and they're not gonna budge, right? That's literally how it's been, and I don't want people who are gonna stay in that way, right? I'm not going to.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm saying leave.
But did you give them a chance for change? Did you?
They
tell
literally
them?
just left. That was their decision to leave.
Yeah, but their decision to leave was due to this change. It wasn't due to
So
them.
what chance am I supposed to give them? Like, as if I've done something against them.
No, you haven't done anything against them. What happened against them was the change. What I'm saying is that if they knew what was gonna happen before it actually happened, it would have hurt the server a lot less. To me, I look at this as completely hurting the server than it is actually helping. And again,
And I think that's due to people not giving it a chance. Like, they haven't even worked with Faith yet. They haven't given her a chance to do her job, right?
No, they have worked with Faith. That's a mod. That's a staff member, not as a director. But
Yeah, and she again didn't do anything.
The thing is, Noob, just wait. Don't talk for a second, all right? So, Noob, the thing is, like Scorpion just said, it would have hurt more because people would have been like, "Oh, that we got the higher vote, but he still did the change."
I was gonna change it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was going to change it anyway. So the thing is, if they made the vote, it would have made everyone else feel more offended that he didn't listen to you.
Well, I mean, he didn't listen to the community anyway, so it would be the same. It wouldn't hurt that anymore.
It would have been just the same or worse. That's the thing, though.
He's absolutely right about that too.
Highly doubt that.
All right, I'm gonna. Hold on, 1 second. He doesn't need to be here anymore.
No.
You guys, literally none of you, absolutely none of you, except for Scorpion and maybe Tactical, maybe Derpy. I don't know how I feel about Derpy right now. Only a very small handful of you have given Faith a chance from square one of me even announcing the change. That's what pisses me off, right? It makes it hard for her to, look good to you guys when you're giving her shit all the time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right? You guys have not given her a chance. And so, to those who have left prematurely, I say good riddance. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I'm just giving my kind of opinion.
And I get it.
To it, right?
I'm not trying to be stubborn. I'm just I'm angry.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is doing.
No one's.
I was just hoping that you guys would be more understanding. Like,
I know, but oh well. No. The way I see it is that I feel like if, let's say, the whole staff team had to say as in change or no change, I feel like it would have been.
but the change is that what I wanted. It doesn't come down to the vote isn't with the staff team to say, oh, do I want this community to change? Do I want to change how we work? No, that's not how it works, because I want it to be a certain way, right?
Yeah.
And whether or not I'm stubborn for that, I don't know. I just want a fucking community that can meme around and not get butthurt, and you can generally have a good time, right? That's what I want, and I'm not gonna have anyone oppose that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Personally, I feel like the idea was there, but the execution of such said idea was poor. That's how I like
It was poor. The execution was poor in the fact that nobody gave Faith a chance yet, right?
Yeah, but I was there when she first got promoted to director. No one had a clue that it was coming. So the person, I don't see how you can give a chance to something that you don't even see coming. Like,
It's more of like a trust thing. Like I made the decision based off of the fucking trust that I have, right?
Yeah.
The confidence, and you guys just don't mind that at all. You guys are just like, oh, they made this decision out of nowhere. Let's be mad.
Sometimes you can't change people's opinions, which I believe is what happened now. I don't know. I personally feel like this whole thing kind of hurt the server more than it did help. But
Up front, it definitely is going to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like up front, I'm talking about like when I think about this whole situation, I'm thinking about long term, right? I know that long term, this situation will, I'm sure, be better off. Will work the server better off.
Yeah.
Like that's why I made this decision, right? I know.
And the thing is, as well, Faith might last longer than Captain would have. As a director, she might stay longer than Captain. I don't know how long Captain was planning on staying, but
yeah, I mean that's not really a factor, but
yeah, I was just putting that in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like just the execution was just very poor.
And like I think the execution was poor, and the sole fact that nobody gave her a chance. They all just -1 immediately, despite Iron Scorp's absolute trust.
The way I see it is, I think it's a poor execution just because.
Not retard. Back here, idiot. Sorry.
I think it was a poor execution in the sense that no one had a say in the matter except maybe I guess you and I don't know, maybe Scorp. That's how I see how the execution was handled. Was just the fact that no one else had a say. It was just you and Scorp. No, hold on. I get that.
Wait, hold on. Give me just a second here. I'm reading something. Oh, that's nice. Sorry.
Derby's sending me a PM, like DMs.
I had to ban somebody, sorry.
What's it called? Derby sending a message. He wants me to ask you. Oh no, he's asking the same thing with Boots.
Is Derby here? No, he's
I
not.
don't know. He's PMing me. He's asking me a question, but I don't know. But to me, how I feel like is that
Idiot.
people had a say, and who I guess you could say more of a democracy. It's kind of a stretch, I know, but in a sense where people had the power to vote for who they wanted as a director, or if they want Captain to stay, if they wanted Faith to be a director. I feel like in that sense, it would have basically taken away the how people got mad about the change. Now, kind of lost track of what I was saying earlier, but what's it called? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so it was basically who made this decision was you and maybe Squirt, and maybe Captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if the decision came as from everyone as a whole, right, instead of just having the top three. Now I understand that it's your server, you run it how you want it, right? That's the bottom line. You do you, right? But I feel like in maybe the future, I don't know, that if everyone has a say in the matter of what goes on, then problems like this will be avoided.
Well, again, we gotta go back to what Tactical said earlier too. If I give you this false sense of hope that maybe your opinion will change something when I absolutely want something to happen, it's just gonna let you guys down harder, right?
Yeah, but then at that point, like let's say something came out saying, "Hey, should we change the?"
Because some people could argue what's the point of me voting if you're just gonna fucking make the vote for us anyway? Like that's not something that that's.
I get what you're saying. It wouldn't. The vote wouldn't change the outcome in your eyes. That's what you're saying, right?
Right, it would give them false hope.
What I'm saying is that it would give the higher ups or whoever makes the decision how good or how bad of a decision it will be to the community. Like, listen up. Had you known how bad of a decision this would have been for the community, would you still make the change?
Oh,
knowing people would leave, knowing
I absolutely foresaw people leaving.
You did.
I 100% did.
No, at that point, did you think that would be a good or a bad thing?
Now, the reason why I made the decision to make Faith the director is because I know that despite the upfront cost of it, I know that in the long run, it'll be better than had we had Captain, right? Or had we not had Faith.
Yeah.
That's why I made the decision. I even said, worst odds, everyone would leave.
Yeah.
Literally.
The worst. But
I mean,
I know absolutely that people left and they're not coming back.
Yeah.
And I don't really blame them, but like they're not somebody I really want back anyway because they again didn't give any chances. They're quite childish in the way how they handled this, right? In my eyes, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I made a decision that I thought would better the community, and they're like, "No, fuck you." It's like, you know.
You hurt my ears a bit there, John. But
I'm sorry. I had to yell a little bit. I'm kind of building a lot up.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just my view on it, but that is what it is. Well, I guess now we work on how we recover from such a thing.
Well, absolutely recover. I mean, heck, even today, we were just on the server and we got a whole bunch of fucking people that I want to play on the server, to be playing on the server. People who could joke around freely and just be loose with who they are, right? We got those kinds of people on, and they've been sticking around, right? As opposed to if we had staff on or had like the same people on, they wouldn't have been as comfortable. They wouldn't have been able to laugh as much because we were all so overbearing with the rules. It's exactly why I made this change.
Oh yeah, I know why, right? I understand. I see where you're coming from and everything, but at the same time, you can't change people's opinions on things.
Yeah, no, I completely know that. I mean, I'm not going to say that I completely know. I think opinions can change. They most certainly can. I just think that people didn't give it a chance enough to let their opinion change.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't. That's why I say good riddance. I don't want people like that.
Well, I know there's basically nothing that's gonna change, but well.
I mean, honestly, not a whole lot is gonna change. Like, yeah, we lost some people who play maybe kind of daily, but I know I play daily for the most part. I know Faith does. I know Scorpion's around. I know Tactical's here. Noob, you're on.
Yeah.
Unless you all leave, then I don't know what the fuck I'll do.
I don't plan on leaving.
But
I don't plan on leaving either.
And
I've worked too hard to get back.
Before you shit yourself, it's not that. I honestly thought that you were with everyone, and I thought you were gonna leave. So I kind of revoked your shit.
Bro.
I didn't want you like doing some fucking.
John.
I didn't want you just like saying "fuck you, John" and then like removing all the files. Like, 'cause I honestly had some kind of fucking sixth sense about that. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Understandable. Actually,
Considering you're noobish noob after all, you little shit.
I swear, I don't even know who that is.
Scorp, hit him with it. Hit him with the fucking truth.
I don't fucking know, man. But I don't plan on leaving. I just wanted to, put out my opinion on it.
But you see, like, this is what I want right here. Like, we're all having, even like after or before the meeting we had yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
We were all just kind of memeing around and shit. Like, that's what I want, man.
Yeah. I wasn't here on that last meeting
Because you were a puck nut.
I was on ziplining, okay? Don't touch me.
Anyway, go ahead.
My soul has been hurt. Fucking, I bought a bunch of shit. Such as a new mic.
The one you got's fucking doing work, so.
Score, but the question is, which one is going to be yours? Which one's going to be yours?
Put that gay tag. That was great.
So, Queen, I know you're here still.
I see the
Hold on, I'm sure you've got something to say. Considering I know this little revolt or whatever that was supposed to go down, and I'm 90% sure you're the leader of it. So I'm sure
XD. Nope.
you weren't.
Nope. No. This time
Who
I
is?
was not the.
Who was it? I'm actually curious. I could care less, but I'm just curious. Tactical, I swear to God.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It
I
was
swear.
you.
No, God, no.
No, that was not me this time. It was actually Boo. He like
Pete?
got a whole bunch of
I'm
us
here.
in.
I'm here as
Yeah.
a spy. Okay. Oh shit.
Nani Tata? What the? No,
I was gonna address the whole revolt or whatever in the meeting yesterday, but 2 days ago. God, what's it? 2 days ago? I don't know if I'm crazy.
It was yesterday.
Wait, what was 2 days
Yesterday
ago?
was the 27th.
Yesterday was Monday.
No, it was not yesterday.
Yesterday was not Monday. Wait, was yesterday Monday?
No.
No,
Yeah, yesterday was Monday.
Oh,
No, yesterday was Monday.
Tuesday.
Today is
Yeah, it
Tuesday.
was. Yeah.
Oh.
To fuck with it. I don't-
No, like,
But-
no.
I was gonna address it then, but I wanted to try to retain people instead of like forcing them to.
No,
judge the
like,
whole
me and
thing.
Faith had our thing, and then we talked about it after the meeting, and I think we're good for now. Unless there's more shit that comes up, and but yeah, we're good.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm
No.
saying for now because I don't know, like, something else might pop up and it'll be like, the fuck happens, you know? Things happen weirdly. Don't be hurt, goddamn.
I like how Austin's on the server, but he wasn't here for this meeting.
He missed so fucking much, bro.
he's like neutral. There's no way he's not neutral right now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quit the server
Also-
quickly because my computer's like shitting on itself.
Yeah, I've been AFK by accident.
I was AFK, well, sort of AFK for so
Yeah, I
long.
also didn't care.
I was just sitting there in spectator for a bit because why the fuck not? I was doing some reports. I didn't.
Hold on, I have to respond to Choji real quick. See, he's not happy either.
Personally, I don't
happy.
blame him. You kind of.
Oh no, I know. Choji's kind of he's set in his ways now. He thinks at times when he dislikes something, it's hard for him to understand another side. From what I've noticed, who just left? Oh, you fuck right. Choji doesn't listen to reason. I think that's the best way you can put that.
You what?
He doesn't listen to reason.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not here to bash him. I love the dude, but
Yeah. Joji's a good guy. Fucking. A lot of the people who left are good. I like a lot of them, but some of them just got too deep into this, and
yeah, they really did. I don't know. I didn't.
to be
What is that?
completely honest, though, I'm not gonna lie at all. At first, I was a little like, "What the hell?" But after a bit, I'm just like, "You know what? This is
That's how
Johnson's.
Scorpion was too, right?
This was Johnson's choice. I've known you for a while, Jonathan. I saw you in Galaxy Gaming and all that, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. See how this goes.
Like I said, I really genuinely don't think this can
Harm
I think this can work, right?
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate at this point that people didn't give it a chance.
Yeah. So it's gonna be unfortunate when people leave, but it's their choice. And
Yeah, there's a Scorpion.
What?
Scorpion sent a screenshot of like when he first found out.
Hold the fuck on two things. Why you know call me?
I literally had like 4 people like PM me 20 times saying that Faith got executive director, and I'm thinking, okay. Like for a second, I'm thinking this has to be a meme. This like it can be true, but it has to be a meme.
Yeah.
Hello? Dude, I debated the fuck out of it. I know some people with this whole executive director thing.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that low key pissed me off too.
Did it? That's what I kind of intended too, because you guys need to lighten the fuck up. Well, those
No,
people.
that would put salt in the wounds, by the way. That was so bad.
Well, I think it was semi-warranted.
No,
Freaking
A lot of them were treating Faith shitty.
You did not. I could already feel them
You know.
clicking on their keyboard to get into the.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
Bro.
One of the things that Faith did that I actually liked that better than Captain was, you know how Jonathan, I talked about Captain wanted to demote me for 3 days when I was gone, and then fucking I like how Faith handled it. She's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll keep your position just as long as you show activity when you're back.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you so much. Because that's what I was hoping to get out when I first told Captain. I was like, wait, will that reset my 2-week time period or something?
Nah. Yeah,
But
Captain,
since
he's not a bad dude, Captain.
he's not bad, no.
Didn't go about things that I like. He didn't go about things the way I would have liked him to. That's why I didn't fucking full on demote him. I was like, I'm sure they can work together, all three of them. But
By the way, the people that left, I'm still friends with them, and I'm gonna hang out.
Yeah.
no, I don't care. You guys can hang out with whoever. The
Not
fuck you
allowed to. If you dare do, you get the moat. Just kidding, sorry.
I certainly don't care about that. I unfortunately can't. I don't know if I can say the same if I'll still be friends. I mean, I will still be friends with them, but I don't know if they'll still be friends with me.
You have to
One
do
can
them
only
around the
hope.
rosy with them. It's okay.
I'll do more than just that.
Oh, what? I feel uncomfortable now.
I'm not gay. You're gay.
We all know that I'm gay, okay? You always
Hold on, I
bring
need
it
to.
up.
Hold on. Kenny's gonna get himself a good band.
What's he doing?
Oh, he said a bunch of shit in the general chat that was just very childish.
Too bad I didn't get to see that.
Money? What the?
Don't tell me you cleared it. No, you're not.
Goodbye.
Is there IP ban on the forums? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Unlucky.
I freaking EXO. I remember EXO from Galaxy Gaming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The meme gerbil. He was fucking. What was his profile? Was it a hamster? Can't remember. John, what was it when I was around?
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, what was EXO's thing a hamster when I was around? Stayed hamster.
Yes.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Hold on, Sid, you deleted it. You shit, John. Yeah. Oh, he's basically just throwing shots at me. He's saying oh fuck, I only read literally one line, and I knew that was enough to just get him out of here. He said I was some pedophilic, fucking psychopath, something. I don't know, some weird shit.
You're a pedophile now?
I don't know. Apparently, he's
I thought I was a pedophile, and I sell.
I am not a pedophile.
John is a fucking pedophile.
Tactical, you're fucking 5 years old.
Shut the fuck up.
John,
I'm not.
He is.
Shut.
Where's my double barrel?
Up your butt.
I have the double barrel.
That confirms it. Face
So,
some
hold on,
minor.
can you guys,
and
if y'all at all want to help me real quick, can we get a list of people who did leave? And if any of you still want to leave, please tell me.
Look in the leaf.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
Yeah,
Wayne, are you
no
leaving?
leave chat.
Baby girl, are you leaving? Evan, are you leaving? Evan,
What?
leaving.
Who's leaving? What?
I'm asking. Who's leaving? Be honest, I don't know. Alright, so I'm demoting Evan. Alright.
Listen to me.
Rip Evan.
Listen.
Evan's now T-Mod. No, wait, no, he's Donor Mod. There we go.
Oh, yeah, he does get down on.
I remember.
Oh, by the way,
back-
Noob, why did you give Captain VIP? I don't think he donated for it.
Oh shit, that's right. I keep thinking he donated. All he did was buy credits. I keep forgetting.
I donated.
Guys, shut up.
Why?
Baby wants to talk.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh no, I was just telling Scorpion I'm my own woman because he said Captain left but I stayed. That was all. I don't have anything to say. Like I told Captain I was gonna give this a week. 2 weeks at most and see how this goes. If it goes down, then it goes down. If it stays up, it stays up. Because we clearly have no input.
Fucking. This reminds me of my job. Jesus.
Where do you work?
I fucking work at McDonald's and everyone's quitting
you poor
because
bastard.
fucking. Shut the fuck up, okay?
I would hate to work at a fast food place.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fucking. I was fucking. I'm pissed off too. I was meant to get 50% off at every fucking McDonald's, but I went to fucking Zipline today, right? And I went to the fucking McDonald's like, oh no, we don't give you the 50% off. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're fucked.
Just like, oh yeah, there's just some reason that I don't even. I was like, bitch, just give me the fucking money back, please.
Hold up, I gotta look. So wait, where's? Oh man, I'm derping. So Kenny, Choji left. I don't think Choji donated for any roles. God damn, I can't change ranks because I'm at vote.
John, I don't think the money has gone through yet, has it?
It has
Just
not.
quickly
No.
check my- God,
It says
fucking
by
damn
September
it.
4th or 6th. I forget. I think
Let me
4th.
go check PayPal.
I don't know why it's an e-check, but it's something on your end, not mine.
Shut up. I tried to put money into my account.
I mean,
but
you're
it wasn't-
halfway through by waiting, so I wouldn't recommend canceling it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna cancel it because the last time I canceled a thing, it just did me $45 fucking dollar.
You did get it back, right?
I don't even know.
It should be in your wallet. Did you pay? Did you transfer it from?
Oh
your...
wait, no,
no. Let me. So maybe it's an e-check because it's going directly from your bank to my PayPal instead of going from your
what's
PayPal to
happening.
my
I'm
PayPal.
checking. I'm checking right now. Yeah, that's what's happening. Fucking, I have two.
Yeah, that's why it's an
$20
e-check.
Fucking hate PayPal right now. I have enough money in my fucking PayPal right now. It just fucking takes from
You
bank.
used the wrong goddamn thing.
Ugh,
Idiot. All right. Rolls. Sorry. So
September 4th. God damn
Yeah.
it. It's another 6 days away. I'll wait.
where's the? There's so many damn rolls.
You know? Fucking, I think this is the longest time I've actually had like fucking conversation with John. Fuck.
Did you miss me? Boot boy remove. Panda remove.
Yes, John, I missed you.
Don't say that again. Scorpion, you nut.
Damn it, move me back.
Who else are we? We lost. I just Choji, Boot Boy, and Panda. Oh yeah, Captain. Manager.
So
And,
is someone gonna be replacing Cap in the manager role?
Hashtag tactical for manager.
So that comes down to Faith. If she works well with somebody. Granted, this is gonna sound very hypocritical, but I don't want a new T-mod say. Man, you guys know where I'm going with this, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, don't worry, John.
This is unfortunate. Why did you ask this question? It comes down to Faith's decision that I don't know who she works well with.
Jonathan, what the hell? You don't want me manager? Come on.
It's not my decision, man. Obviously, within reason. If she promotes, I don't know, fucking some super big fucking shithead, I'm not gonna allow it. But within reason, I'll.
But John, aren't you the shithead? Just kidding.
I'm the
just
shittiest of shit. This is
Hey,
a great meme.
What are you doing? This is my cave. Get out of here. Alright. So, Dominic Captain. I think that's it. I'm not gonna fucking ban those who left.
Do I have access to files again?
Oh yeah, you're gonna.
The trust is clearly gone, noob.
Oh, critical error. Could not connect to server. I wonder why. Oh, another one. Oh,
I meant to take the Scorpion off.
5:30. User Nooblis cannot log in. What a rip.
5:30. What time zone are you in?
That's the response code.
Oh.
17 minutes ago, Panda posted on someone's Tmod application, send 10, you should go on a different server. It's gonna die.
Oh. Okay. Panda.
Ew.
Panda stuff.
It's
We
on
should
the
probably get
freaking.
a better server. Okay, I'll just see it, idiot. No, Panda's getting a ban because he's a fucking retard for that one.
User in your channel was banned from the server. Fucking noob just goes. Everything. What?
Senton, you should go on a server because it's probably gonna die. Okay, yeah. How do I delete this? I forget. Delete post. See tactical. Moderate delete post. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna ban him with a message. You should probably find a different server. Hold up. Oh man, I don't have a Steam ID. Oh wait, yeah I do. One more.
So far there's 3 team mods, 1 for 5 mods left. Manager, director, and 2 developers. Okay. I wonder if Fluffy's gonna stay. Hey Queen, do you think he'll stay?
I have no idea. Why are you all asking me? The fuck?
I don't know. I wanted your opinion. Do you think he's gonna stay? I'm just.
Maybe honestly,
I mean, he hasn't been on in a.
he'll probably be on the fence.
Yeah. Okay, Bakak, I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay.
Yeah, he might. He's probably gonna be MIA for a good while because he's a weird boy. That's all I'll say.
Weird boy.
Hold on, I need to get
Oh, dude, I had a backup of the server up to the weapon packs.
up to the okay. Check. You should send that back to me then when you
Scorp,
can.
I need one so that way I have the add-ons. So I just have the fucking add-ons. So I don't have to like buy any. Like I have Hats Chat. There you go. Fucking free Hats Chat.
I peep.
I mean, if like Exotic or whatever shut down. Yeah.
Wait, who's the leader of the revolt? What? Who? What? Scorpion? What?
Scorp, I do this with every server. I hope. I have a lot of free shit.
Right, I think the meeting is
Meeting's
over.
over.
I think
It's been over for a while. We've just been
Yeah.
talking.